Hey Chelsea, how you doing? Good seeing you. Oh, you doing all right? I'm doing okay, I guess. I just had to put a deadbolt on the door and it's wore me out. It don't take much to wear me out no more. Hey Rod, how you doing? Hey, it's great seeing you stop in, man. I hope you can hang around. Adam, how you doing, buddy? But I love seeing new people stop in like that, Rod. That's great to hear. Where you from, Rod? West Virginia. That's great, man. I'm down here around Nashville. Tiger, how you doing? New supporter, man. That's great, y'all. I had to let Chrissy know we're having coffee this morning. She don't get my notifications a lot. Is that right? I tell you, man, Nashville's really grown over the years. Tiger, I'm glad you stopped in. Like I say, Rod's new. I love seeing these new people pop in. I love my old friends, but believe me, I love making new ones. Uh, Adam, how you doing? How's Chelsea treating you, buddy? There's old Butcher Block. How you doing, Butcher Block? Great seeing you, buddy. I'm doing pretty good this morning, I guess. Like I say, I just had to put a new deadbolt on the door and everything, man. It wore me out trying to get the screws lined up on that thing. Three coffees. I've had one this morning. I'm running behind. I thought, Benz, I wasn't out fishing. It'd be a good time to jump on here and have coffee in the mornings. I ain't had one in a while. Appreciate it, Butcher. Yeah, I've had a good time, man. Fish starting to show up a little bit, then this full moon comes along. They flat wore me out, Butcher. Those last couple, man. Them in the heat, they had me about laying on the ground. You did you go out this weekend, Butcher? Y'all, the new one's in here, Butcher. He's got a boat up around Cape Cod. He goes out there after those big fish, those tunas and everything, blues and Adam. Every time I talk to you, it's raining, man. Hey, everything spicy. How you doing? Yeah. Uh, Getting hairier. I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing good. Sorry to hear that, Butcher. That cold weather's gonna catch up on you up there pretty fast, Butcher. Man, it flat ain't cooled off none here. I tell you, it's another hot one this morning. Now they got talking heat warnings for today and what Saturday and Sunday. So bad as I'd love to get out there and fish some more, I think I'm gonna lay in, man. My legs been killing me, and like I say, this full moon knocks old Catfish in the head. Good seeing you, Spicy. Yeah. Boy, it has here too, Butcher. Well, I've noticed it's all the way across the states, man. They've showed the map, and it's just been ridiculous. And wet season too, year summer. Oh, you new ones on there, Adam and Chelsea. They're from UK. Um, we got let's see here. Yeah, Rod's from West Virginia. Tiger, where you from? Spicy. I seen a different kind. Watched a different kind video by you the other day. The UK family. That's right. Well, they talk, Butcher. It rains all the time. That's it, Chris. Chelsea, you stay on time. Yeah, and I know what he's feeling like, man. You're used to your boys being around you when they're up and gone, doing their own thing, man. It puts a void in your life. I quit fishing and everything there for a couple years after they stopped going with me and everything, and I've just started back this past February. I ain't never used it, Tiger, but I've heard a lot of people say they do. So I ain't never fished with them myself. The one where you stopped at Burger King had that veggie burger. Yeah, that fish wore me out, Big Boone. Man, I gotta give me some new scales because I tell you, at times I don't think those scales working right. That fish felt bigger than 32, and that big flathead I caught back in the spring, it was a lot bigger than what it said to me. I've caught some big flatheads, and I don't know. But that flathead, I think it said it wasn't like 22 pounds. And I've caught 30, 35 pounders. And man, it was up there with the other ones I've caught. There's Chrissy, slipped in on me. Didn't know if you got my text or not, Chrissy. It's been so long since I've got on here and had coffee, man. That's what I felt like, Butcher. I've caught several 20-pound fish, and that fish, he was just a lot bigger than that. But I caught it just what the scale said. But man, after I got home, after I released them and everything, I wished I'd put a tape measure and everything to him, because that fish, like I say, it ain't no doubt in my mind he was bigger, but I caught it what the scale said. But that fish I caught the other day, that other blue, was 19 pounds. And that flathead was a heck of a lot bigger than that 19-pound blue. More canning jars. It never ends, does it? These are some digital scales, Big Boom, but Carver Outdoor gave them to me because I got him a real nice set. And this is just a cheap Walmart set, but I don't know. I need to get me some good ones. Hey, Mickey, how you doing? Great seeing you. Trimmer was saying something, Mickey, about go to your site and see something about some kind of something somebody sent you again or something. Appreciate it, Chelsea. Is that right, Big Bones? Man, I can't afford no $400 scales. But you're right. You get what you pay for. I know I can get a lot better ones than what I got. That'd be awesome, Butcher. Killdeer, how you doing? But yeah, it's no doubt that fish was that flathead. I know was bigger than this. And this blue, man, that thing, it was all I could do to pick it up and hold it. I first seen it roll up. I thought it was easy in the 40s. Mickey, I appreciate you stopping in. I know it's hard to stop in while you're working and everything, but I appreciate it. Is that right, Adam? Chrissy, you still feeling okay? Hey, y'all, speaking of Teespring, I ain't got much on there. I got to go in there and work with it again, but I ain't had time through it. But I did get my decal in. They sent me. I had a decal made. It turned out pretty neat. I'm going to put it on my guitar case. I got all kinds of decals on my guitar case like Carver does. My coffee cup should be getting here. If it looks anything like that decal, it's going to be sharp. Hey, Rod, I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you do come back. It's nice meeting you, buddy. It's a bunch of great people in here, man. I had it made on a Teespring, and I went in there and designed a coffee cup and got me a coffee cup. I made me a couple shirts to fish in. They came in. But when I went in there and made it and everything, I didn't do it right, and a lot of the stuff didn't stay on there. I think the coffee cup and decals, the only thing stayed on there right now because I didn't know it. I had the other ones put in like a 3-day campaign or something. But like I say, I'm going to get in there and do some things and rework with it and everything. I just ain't had time, man. I've been going fishing and everything, but I need to sit down in here and work on it. I got some things I want to do and everything. Yeah, the shirts, like I say, man, I wish they had this dry fit material. That's cotton, and which I wore my black one yesterday, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I ordered it really too big, but I figured it would shrink up. Yeah, I want to get in there and design some shirts, Chrissy. I've been trying to think about it and everything, and with that patch on there, that catfish decal, I need to get a work on somehow or another to get a better quality because it won't let me stretch it. But so far, because they say the quality ain't good enough to stretch it. When Carver Outdoors made it for me, he made it small, so it's hard to stretch anything out like that. Yeah, I know, Killdeer. I cannot stand a tight shirt. Yeah, I got up 7:30 last night, Batums. How you doing, Batum? Is this the commander? I, I seen in your comment the other day that you caught a big flathead. Yeah, the bites are slow, man, but the big blues are starting to move in. They was till this full moon came up, and I'm still having trouble getting fresh bait. I ain't never seen it so hard to catch a bluegill. £32 flat. What did you just catch it the other day? That's awesome, man. they're still messing with the water here, up and down, up and down. Yesterday, they started pulling it. I went out there yesterday morning, and they started pulling it, and this thick moss and dirt and everything got to flowing down. Man, it started matting all in the line and everything. It ruined everything. What did you catch your flathead on, Batum? Noodling? Bluegill. They love that bluegill, man. Cat bluegill. The body or just the head? Nah, I wouldn't add them because they're. I don't want to be killing no bass to catfish with, man. I got too much other bait. I'll use a stripe or something, but largemouth, smallmouth, I'm not going to. Body. Yeah, I think it probably is too, Chrissy. Which, I mean, if it's legal size, once you got the fish, it's yours. But proving it's legal size is one thing once you cut it up. But I don't want to use no bass. I tease Carver and them about it, but I'm not going to use no bass for bait. Yeah, at 32 pounder, I caught it on cut skipjack. And that 19 pounder, I caught it on a bluegill body. Oh, I use a carp and a heartbeat at them. Hey, you got to watch Andy Griffith, man. Carps is a dirty word around here, man. You ever seen that episode of Andy Griffin when they're talking about the carps in the barber shop? Yeah, I haven't never read it completely, but that's just something I wouldn't do anyways because it's too much bait out there to. I always believed in turning the bass and stuff loose, and I'm not going to do it. You won't fish for carp, bait them? Honeydews. Yeah, get those honeydews. And I did mine this morning. I put on a deadbolt lock, man. It about wore me out. I couldn't get the screws lined up on it. Yeah, that's what I mean, Batum. I thought you meant you wouldn't use one. But yeah, that's what I know. Carps are big over there for Adam and them, and they even got a law protects them. But like I say, that's a bad word around here, man. It's like that episode Andy Griffin, they talk about killing carps and stuff. Man, don't mention snakes to me, Beetle. Silver giveaway, how you doing? Oh, I know, Silver, man. It's nice. Man, how did you ever move away from that? Yeah, I hope he killed it. All right, Big Boone, let us know when you got one up, man. I don't believe in protected snakes, man. They want to be protected. Stay away from my side, and I'll stay away from theirs. Yeah, appreciate it, Silver. It was a nice one. A couple nice ones. I've got several nice ones in the last couple weeks, and it's full moon and everything. It goes dead again. Where did you move to, Silver? Are you still in Middle Tennessee, or? Yeah, I want to see more of that tugboat, man. I think about you, Big Bone, every time I see that old barge coming down the water, man. I didn't know if you pulled out your big knife on it to bait them or not. Man, I don't even want to get closer enough with the long nose pliers. Yeah. Silver, did you move out of Middle Tennessee, or are you still around, or what? Long plier. For that copperhead, Adam. Oh, Silver in Florida now? I could see moving away for Florida. I've always wanted to live in Florida. Yeah, yeah, it's a monster bass in Florida. I would have too, Grizzy. Oh, Lake Okeechobee, my goodness, it is some big old bass. Shoot, yeah. Use those big old shiners down there, don't you? Yeah, it's the only bad thing about it, Kildare's the hurricanes. That's awesome, Silver. Glad to hear that, man. I know that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I've always wanted to go down there and fish for those big bass like that with a shiner. Y'all, I appreciate all of y'all. I got 12 thumbs up in here. Just 30 minutes on. I made a little short video, y'all, this morning. It's been 6 months since I've started this, and I didn't have time to get everybody in there, but I threw a few in there. But if I didn't get you in there, I apologize. I just kind of showing what the past 6 months been like, and I didn't even get a lot of my fish pictures on it, so I just wanted to make a quick one. And that'd be awesome, Silver. You know, I had never been past the panhandles down there. Hey, don't worry about typing, man. You don't want to have a wreck over it. Man, I tell you, Vadim, it used to be the sleeper lake, but it ain't anymore. It's a lot of people starting to hear about that. But talk about some monster bass. We got them there. 14, all right. It would be so fun, Silver. I used to have friends, they'd go down there and spend a week every year, and they'd bring back and show me the pictures and everything. And they talk about 5 and 6 pound fish. That's just little buck bass down there. But they talk about catching them on the shiners and everything. And I always dreamed about making it with them one day and just never did get to. Yeah, Chickamauga though, man, they're catching 13 pound, 14 pound fish out there, and they're catching them regular now, bait them. They're putting a lot of those Florida strain bass around. They're going to put them out there in Kentucky Lake and everything, but they won't bring them on up this way. I'd love just have a small pontoon, bait them. One like that, a catfish carp's got. Just that's all a man needs. That way it could keep me out of the sun, and I could have some rod holders all the way around that thing. It'd be a blast. That's awesome, Silver. Is it a 14 foot? That thing really didn't even look that big. But that's all I would need, Batum. But I ain't really seen any around here that small. I like to check in on them, check the prices and everything. Every time I go out fishing, man, I get to see them ride by and everything, and that canopy on them and everything, and I get to dreaming about it. Shoot, I tell you, man, if I had one of them, I'd be on the water too much. That's awesome, Silver. Silver, I had a buddy. I got his picture. It's on my phone. What's went out on me, my old phone. But you know, priests over here. I used to fish priests 6 nights a week, but I got a buddy over here. Within 30 minutes this year, he caught 2 largemouth, and they both was over 8 pounds up in the 7 Point area. But within 30 minutes, he caught 2. He caught one on a Carolina rig and caught one on a fluke. And he always releases everything he catches, man. But both fish was over 8 pounds. That's a lake that's amazing too, Silver, way that thing, much fishing pressure as it's got, and it still grows some big fish. Stelia, how you doing? Hey, Killdeer, appreciate you stopping in. I hope you come back, buddy. I got to rattling off, and you take care and be careful. Scratch and go, how you doing? Is that right, Silver? Man, I used to fish that place. I lived on it, like say, easily 6 days a week, but I used to bass fish, tournaments and everything all the time, and I just lived over there, man. Well, matter of fact, I did live over there. Back in, I rented a house over there off Sturt's Ferry, and I was within a mile to the boat ramp at Dam Hill and everything, so I stayed on the water. Appreciate it, Killdeer. Bass fishing, man, I don't know. To me, they took it to the extreme. All this equipment, and it's just a money game anymore. Hey, up there at the dam, Silver, I caught a 38-pound flathead right there at the dam one day. That channel runs right up through there. Caught a lot of catfish over there. I'm doing good, Scratch. How you doing? Yeah, no plans to bring them, Batum. That's what gets me from about where I'm at up your way. They say no plans to bring them in. They're still trying to say our waters is too cold and everything, but I don't see it no different than Kentucky Lake and everything. I stopped going to Priest and everything though, Silver. It got so bad, cars getting broke into every time, and they shut a bunch of the boat ramps down. And one guy where I deer hunt over there all the time, somebody shot and killed him. Him and his daughter parked their trailer and went out in the boat and came back, and he left her at the boat and went up to his truck to get his truck, and she heard shots and got up there, and he was laying there dead, and they still ain't caught the people done that, and that's been 2 or 3 years now. And man, I used to be there all the time by myself, just deer hunting that spot. I'd park right where he's parked at and everything. That's right, Batum. I don't know. Yeah, it's news warnings. Said they had a school bus crash in Nashville, but no children injured. I seen where Dale Earnhardt Jr. beat them. They had a plane crash up your way yesterday. Hey, Platt, how you doing? Party Cove. That's awesome, Silver. I didn't know Dolly used to live up here. I know Charlie Daniels, he lives in Wilson County still, but they said he used to live over here closer to the lake and everything. There's old Tom Kelly. How you doing, Tom? Still, you having to leave? Hope you come back, buddy. It's awesome seeing you. Yeah, it's man, they're lucky. It plane burned up, man. Doing good now. Has it been a bad morning, buddy? Tough morning. Sorry about that, man. I got more problems with my legs. That's the reason I didn't go fishing this morning. That and it's a full moon now, but I've been hurting all night in my legs, and that one leg where I got that spot won't healed up. It's got more of a rash breaking out on it, and I'm gonna have to break down and go to the doctor. They're swelling and everything, so I gotta go get it checked out. Oh, today's when he left, huh? I'm sorry, buddy. Tom, didn't you say where's he going to school at? Dang, that's rough, Adel. They had a bear hit down here in Williamson County the other day on the news. Eastern Kentucky, that's right. So, how far is that from Utah? Dang, that's neat, Silver. About 2 hours away, huh? I know what you mean, Tom. Like I say, I ain't had none to go off to school on me or anything, but man, when they just all of a sudden up and get married or move out and everything, just all of a sudden, man, it's a change. But I mean, at least they're still close by. But I was so used to being everywhere with them. It's still a big change to go through. Well, I ain't really seeing nothing from Chelsea, Adam. Yeah, like I say, I know what you mean, Tom. Buddy, like I say, just don't do like me. Don't up and quit fishing for a couple years. Just get out and keep going, man. Glad you doing all right. Hey, Silver, great having you in here. Hope you come back. Yeah, I can imagine, Silver. Like I say, catch some bass for me down there, man. Oh, all right. I'll check it out, Adam, when I get off here, buddy. Tell her I appreciate it. Man, I better watch how you throw the invites out, Silver. That'd be a lot of fun. Be awesome. Take care and be careful. Hagen, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while, Hagen. Yeah, I've been spending a little time on the water. I'm gonna have to back off a little bit because I've been pushing my luck out there in this heat and everything. Appreciate it, Silver. Everybody go check Silver out. He has his live streams and everything, y'all. He's got a great channel. Yeah, like I say, Tom, I know what you mean, man. I get out there and set it, especially late at night. I'm out there on the lake by myself and everything. Yeah, at least early in the mornings is feeling pretty good. 18, all right. Yeah, I tell you, man, it's as y'all seen in that video, man. After I got that old big blue in, man, I was like I say, I was feeling my age. In your head, you can still get in there, just grab them, whatever. But man, your body, you can see I was struggling to even bend over. And I was out of breath after getting that thing in. If I ever get them to jump on that big reel, Tom, it wouldn't be that bad, man. Every bite's coming on the other reels. Oh, it would be good, Silver. I think my buddies and them, they always went down in February down that way. Rebuilding your boat. Hey, Tom, uh, I think you got in after me and Batum was talking about it. Is that right, Batum? I see where Fuzzy got him a new one. Yeah, it wear you out. Uh, I'm trying to catch up, then I'll get back on what I was talking about. Get C flat, but it's always something, Batum. But time before you got in here, me and Batum were on that kick talking about pontoons, man. Me and him both talking, just one of those small ones like that they got in Catfish and Carp, man. He said that was a 14 footer. That's all a man would need. Yeah, pontoon. But man could have his rod holders all the way around that thing. Then you got your canvas to keep the sun off of you. I'd love to have that, man. But it's got Batum wanting one too. Only thing I'd like to have, Batum, and it's hard to do, it's still got to be a way where they can make those things where you could drive them on easier and everything. That'd be awesome, Tom. Like I say, you wouldn't have to have a big motor neither. I don't want no big motor because I can fish my way all the way to the spot I'm headed, man. Shoot, I don't know, man. It's believe me, I've had my bass boats and stuff, and we got a bass boat in the driveway. It hasn't been touched for at least a couple years. And I tell you, that pontoon, you can take it out on rough waters or anything, not worry about them. Kern, how you doing? Happy Friday. Yeah. Great seeing you. It's happy Friday for me. I'm off, but I know my wife thinks it ain't happy so far. She will about 2 o'clock this evening. Yeah, it'd be awesome, Tom. If I had the money and everything, they even got them where they're about a quarter of it's kind of boxed in where you can go inside and everything. They're plush, man. That's hard to believe, Tom. You got to get out there and go fishing, man. Which I know it's too hot. Like I say, get out there real early. Yeah, center console. Used to, you could find used pontoons everywhere, man, and or even the new ones used not to have a bad price, but now that they got popular and everything, oh man, have a grill and man, man, they got some nice seats and everything on them too. I could put my old catfish pose out and just get up there and lay across the benches and be living the life. Is that right, Batum? Is it in good shape? I know we talked about um, trading the bass boat, putting it out there that would trade it for a pontoon. Yeah, I tell you, man, it don't take that big a motor to push those things around. Yeah, I did a lot of fishing in the past on one of those sun trackers, Tom. It had a buddy had one and he'd loan it to me anytime I wanted to use it. And I used to take that thing out, man. It had the trolling motor, live well. Caught a lot of fish on that thing, man. But back then I was still into bass fishing and everything. But man, I would have it out on some rough water, go out striper fishing in the spring, and the rough water wouldn't even bother you. And I think it just had a 20 horse on it, Batum. But like I say, it don't take a big old motor to push those things. Oh, current, it was a flathead. It was somewhere between 46 and 48 pounds. It's been years ago. It had to weigh it on stores scales, and it was bouncing up and down. I don't know how accurate it was. It was a big old fish, but that's been years ago. And up to lately, man, we've had caught a lot of big fish in past. Never would weigh them though, because you didn't have the access to scales like we do now. But I'd say it was right around 46 pounds. Now, this blue I caught the other day, it's 32, but I believe it's the dang fish, to be honest with you, bigger than 32 pounds. I was talking about that earlier on the show because that flathead I caught back in the spring, man, the scales I know wasn't right on that thing. That big old flathead, it said it just weighed like 22 pounds. And I've caught a lot of 20-pound fish, and it was a lot bigger than 20 pounds, but I caught it what the scale said, but I got to get me some better scales. But this blue, man, I thought it would be in the 40s. It was all I could do to hold it up. Premier, how you doing? Yeah, they're easy on gas, Tom. Kern, I'm sorry about that, man. I'm rattling off and I'm missing on. Not reading fast enough. I'm not a fast reader, man, but if I missed any of your questions, I'm sorry. Or anyone. I need to do that, Adam, but it seems like the things, I don't know. The other day I weighed that one fish and it was bouncing around, man. It was going, one of them I weighed the other day, it was going from like 15 to 20 to 16 to 22. I don't know. I just need to get a better set of scale. They're just the cheap digital Walmart's had. I don't know how accurate they are, but that wouldn't be ideal. Try them out. But again, A 5-pound bag of sugar might weigh different than a 30-pound fish. It might be once it gets on up so heavy, you know. I don't know. I need to get some barbell weights and do different sizes and see how accurate it is. Yeah, I need to get some scales, bait them some good ones. Somebody's saying they got a set $400. I think it was Big Boone. Man, I can't handle no $400 scales and wouldn't want any. For that price, I'd rather keep guessing their weights. $400, man, I can do a lot more than buy me some scales. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. They're accurate. I believe they're accurate up to a certain extent. Then I think after you get over a certain size, man, I just don't trust them a lot. And y'all, I got a tape measure and everything in my box, and I always mean to tape the fish and measure it and everything. And in the heat of the moment, you always forget all that. But they say it's a way you can get the length and the girth and average it out, and it'll tell you right at what the fish will weigh. Garvin, how you doing? Great seeing you. 18, all right. But yeah, I always forget. That 19-pounder Carver was there when I caught it, and I wish he was there when I caught that big one. But after I threw it back and everything, we always talk about I'm going to start logging it all in the book, measuring and everything. And as soon as I released that fish, I came back and turned the camera off. He said, "We forgot to measure it." But I do it every time. In the heat of the moment, you don't think about all that. Hey, Tom, I don't know if Adam was in here tonight, but I got my decal in. It turned out good. I wish my coffee cup get on in here. Oh man, I've been fishing. Been fishing ever since I was like 7 years old, but seriously fishing. I've been fishing ever since I was 14, 15, when I was big enough to start getting out and going with my friends and everything, man. We used to live out at the dam, and if our parents ever noted, we would probably still be healing from the whelps. But man, it was 3 or 4 of us. We'd tear out for the dam every day, especially in the summertime, and get up there and fish up against the dam. And we'd go there, wouldn't take a jug of water or nothing with us, and stay all day long and head back out in the morning. But I've been doing it for a good 47 years. They keep dropping, bait. I was 731 last night, up to 19. I tell you, like say I had 731 last night, but if they don't watch the videos and comment, man, they just ain't going to stay there. All right, Chrissy, I was wondering what happened to you. Yeah, she's still canning. But yeah, Kern, I've always loved to fish and used to deer hunt all the time. We jump out of fishing, go straight to the deer hunting. Is that right, Garvin? What kind was it? A cat? 25 pound? Yeah, the decal turned out nice, Badum. I can't wait to see the coffee cup. Flat, I hope you're doing okay, buddy. Hey, Adam, where'd Chelsea go? Big cold. There's Mo. How you doing, Moser boy? Great seeing you. Jalapeno mustard. Well, you make everything, don't you, Chrissy? That's right, Adam. Great to hear it, Mo. So, Tom, you ain't got to try any of those jigs out yet, have you? Oh, is that right, Adam? Like I say, I ain't never seen anybody can so much. Well, I hope you get out there, Tom. I tell you, Tom, those bass, I think a man could go get out and catch some bass now. I've caught um, three or four just fooling around this week trying to get skipjacks and caught another one yesterday. And I had one, it would have went right at close to 3 pounds probably. And I was throwing that Foley spoon, and before I could get the camera on, it hit chasing shad right at the bank, and I jerked it up on the bank, and it fell off my hook and hit the ground a couple bounces and plopped back in the water. But it's a nice largemouth. Oh, it's nice late at night now, Tom. That's my only problem there, and I'm still going to get out there and do it. Nobody wants me to get out there and go all night by myself. They want to be in bed and know where I'm at and not worrying and everything, but I want to go out there and fish all night. They won't get out and go with me, but they don't want me to go. And they never wake up in the middle of the night anyways. They wouldn't know if you're gone or not. Hey, Mo, I appreciate it. Hope you're doing good, man. Appreciate you stopping in. You got you a good graph coming, Batum? Yeah, have a good one, Moser. Let me see. You talking about for the bluefins, Adam? Butcher Block. He's got the charter boat. They go out and catch those big bluefin tunas and sell them when they catch them and stuff. Lolly Gang, how you doing? I was out there yesterday, Tom. And these two women out there in the kayak. It's this one man I see. And I talked to him. He's got his life jacket on and everything. But it was these two women out there yesterday in the kayak. Neither one of them had a life jacket on. And those big barges come up that river and everything, man. I don't see how people gets out there without life jackets. I guess they wanting their tan and everything, but if I'm going to tan, it's going to be on the bank. I'm going to wear a life jacket, especially on a kayak. I don't understand it. Butcher Block. They go out and catch those blues and bluefins and stripers. Up there at Cape Cod. Well, bass fishing bait them. Always, when the big motor was running, I kept a life jacket on. As soon as I turned my motor off, I would always jerk it off. But here, as I got older and everything, my balance has got so bad and everything. Those last couple years, I was going out in a boat. I was trying to wear it more, but I never could stand them as far as fishing out of them. But if my big motor was running, man, I had the life jacket on and had the kill switch and everything going, because I learned a long time ago. My cousin had one of those old heavy Astor glass, had the fog lights built in the front of it, the big blue metal flake, and they was heavy boats. But man, we was flying up the lake back in, and the motors back in had cables on them, wire cables. But we was flying up through there, man, and all of a sudden one of those hinges broke on the cable. Yeah, they was heavy, man. But when those cables broke, I think we had like 115 Johnson on it or something. But when that cable snapped, man, it threw me down in the floorboard, and it threw him up against the console and everything. And that big old heavy seat sit on that lid of the live well up front. It took that old heavy seat and just threw it out in the lake. And we was laying down in that bottom of that boat, and it was just doing a donut and everything. And we was trying to get up and everything, and he finally got up, didn't have a kill switch or nothing. And he finally got up and got that thing and jerked it out of gear, and We was lucky that day. But man, I always wear that life jacket when that big motor's going. 21. Carver family, how you doing? Break time, huh? Well, it's past break time. I guess you're working. Wore out. Y'all got a busy day? Get you some dip bait. Hey, Batum Fuzzy didn't jump on that dip bait challenge. Got a busy day, huh? Is that right, Batum? No, on the video of me eating that dip bait. Big Boone is back. You seen the video, didn't you? I made it for you and Batum. All right, buddy, don't work too hard. Life, how you doing? Did you see Tom's birthday video? Everybody's gagging. Glad you stopped in here, Life. Screaming no. Uh, hey, I like knowing what the catfish is going after. Uh, did you see Tom's birthday video I had? Big J. I can say that's different than those East Tennessee boys. Man, a swig of moonshine and it wouldn't bother you a bit. Uh, I told everybody, I hope y'all, which I know these Tennessee boys ain't going to fall for the challenge, but if they did, they'd be upset when I had the birthday one. Because Tom, he was standing back hollering, no, don't do it, Catfish. Uh, hey, Carver Outdoors, man. If it wasn't for my wife, I got on for her for telling him any difference. He was he was out of it over it. He came in there and told me he think it's seriously time to start thinking about putting me in a home. He was upset. I'm crazy, man. I'm not that crazy. I got to keep my people on the edge of their seats. Fishing was slow. Hey, y'all, I tell you what, I am going to make a video, though. I don't know if y'all seen Batum. My video was a while back, but I get those hooks in from eBay and Amazon because I was losing so many expensive hooks on the spots I fish. Grubs, goat, dog, man. You just ate dip bait, man. But man, those hooks I bought, and like I say, I'm gonna make another video on them. I ordered those things by the buck, and where I was spending $1.50, $2 a hook, and I was losing. Man, I'd lose up 6, 7 hooks a day. Hey Floyd, how you doing? All right, Tom, appreciate it. But I'd lose up 6, 7 hooks a day, man. That was running into money. And I ordered those hooks from PayPal, not PayPal, eBay and Amazon. eBay, I bought a buck of 100 of them and got them for $10. That's 10 cents a hook. And Amazon, I ordered 100 and shipping and everything. It cost me $15, still 15 cents a hook. Doing great, Floyd. But man, these hooks I bought, those things have been unreal, man. Every fish I've caught on them's been on those hooks in the last few weeks, and I've lost one fish on them. But I mean, and man, you see me on there on the video. I struggle to get the hook out of the corner of their mouth. But those hooks, man, for 10 cents, 15 cents a hook, no way I'll go back buying those expensive hooks. It's a lot of things, man. You just spend for the name. But I was blown away with them, man. And even those expensive hooks, man, I was losing a lot of fish on those hooks. And but these here, man, that's knock on wood so far. Man, they're doing the job on them. Yeah, I know, Batum. And like I say, a lot of stuff you pay for that brand name, man. But you know the ones ain't having to advertise and everything. They can still afford to make a good hook and good products. And you pay for a ton of that advertisement, man, for those decals and those boats they're furnishing to these big names and stuff. It's costing them money, so they got to make it back on us. But I tell you, I advise anybody to buy those things bulk, man. Give them a shot. Believe me, I'm about to order me a couple hundred more of them because, man, it was getting where I was getting tired of fishing in my spots because I was losing so many rigs. And that's where the fish are, is around those places. I like the 8/0 and 9/0 in them. Oh, that's snail knot. It's easy doing. That thing holds strong, man. And you can tie a hook in a blink of an eye. Wi-Fi is down. Yeah, I love the snail knot, man. And two, on a circle hook, man, that snail knot, you tie it the right way. When that fish starts going with it, that snail knot will pull that hook right in the corner of his mouth. I showed that on that video. If you tie it the right way and run it across your hand, it'll grab your hand every time, man. Oh, it is easy, Tom. It's snail knot and Palomar knots, the only two knots I use. I was using the offset hooks, circle hooks, bait them in that Team Catfish brand. But that's one of them I was losing a lot of fish on. But these I ordered, they're not offset. They're just regular circle hooks, man. And like I say, they've been doing the number. I mean, it might change tomorrow, but man, all the fish I'm catching, I lost one good fish last week, and I think I had it on video. And just it must not got in them good because I had the fish about halfway in, and he came off. And two, when you're using that big bait, it could get up there and flipped over your hook or something, keep you from getting a good set. But man, other than that, they've been getting corner of the mouth, and it takes everything I got. Have to get needle nose pliers to get the hook out of them a lot of times. I bought some eagle claw hooks, bait them, and one night I bet you I missed 8 fish out there on the eagle claws. Every time I'd set the hook, be fighting them, they'd come off. And I still got them sitting in my tackle box. I've used them a couple days, and man, I lost so many fish, I stopped using them. I don't know what it was about them, but And I've always used eagle claws throughout the years and everything. Yeah, Floyd, hope you're doing good, man. Floyd, I can't see real good. My eyes are bad, but it looks like you got a great beard on you. 25 time, that's awesome. Yeah, I like a lot of Bass Pro stuff, Batum. I'm just done. They got these Catfish Dave and them. They use these $4 and $5 hooks, and I guess it's all right if somebody's sponsoring them to you or if you got the money to buy them, but I'm not going to do it, man. Because, man, you hang up a few times, it turns your stomach. Now, but I think you was in here, Tom. I was just telling them about those hooks I bought on Amazon and PayPal. I bought 100 each. One of them cost me a dime a hook. The other one 15 cents a hook. And that's what I'm catching all my fish on, man. They're doing a number on the fish. Oh, I know, Tom. Appreciate it, Floyd. Like I say, man, it's just after it gets so long, they slow down. They say trim the edges and everything, but I don't never trim on mine or nothing. No, especially bass fishing, Batum. Some of these lures anymore, that can make you sick too. Yeah, ducks hollering again. Oh, it don't take long to run into money. That's for sure. How you doing, Mike? It's a lot of the stuff, man. The name brands, and it's all good stuff and everything, but it's a lot of it, man. You ain't got to spend that money unless you, like, say, got the money or got the sponsor just giving them to you and everything. But I can't afford to be doing it. 40 pound with a 50 pound leader is what I'm using right now, Beta. I was actually using 30 pound there for quite a while, and I upped it to 40 pound. Because you get around all that, man, it's line gets beat up pretty bad. And braid, like I say, man, I'm not a braid guy I'm really not big on it, even on my spinning reels fishing for bass or anything. I just like the mono, but man, that braid the other day, I had that 40 pound test on there the other day, and up there, I reeled it in. I just happened to look at it. It was frayed all to pieces, and I'm done with it. I bought it mainly to take to Florida with me, but I won't be using it around here. Do you have that thing where you click the message and it appears on the screen? I don't have nothing I click and it appears on the screen, Floyd. I just got it. I can see everybody who types me, you know. Nah, I just don't like it, Tom. A lot of people swears by it, but I'm old school. Yeah, Middle Tennessee. That stuff's expensive too, Batum. They talk about you ain't got the stretch and everything. Oh, you talking about StreamYard? Yeah, I got a StreamYard. I'm not on it right now, Floyd. Uh, I need to get back on it one day. I don't ever know when anybody's going to come in the room who'll join me or anything. And the biggest thing, if nobody's going to be on the panel with me, YouTube, I like after I'm done streaming, I can see how many hours and time I got and everything. And if you're on StreamYard, you don't get to see that at the end. We used to go to I used to take the boys to the wrestling all the time, Floyd. We go to the pay-per-views and everything. But yeah, a lot of people swears by the braid, and one, the line floats too much for me, and I don't like how to phrase up, and everybody talks about it, how good it is, and ain't got the stretch and everything, but I don't even have the feel with that stuff like I do my mono. We have too, Tom, a bunch of them. Oh, it is, Floyd. Hey, they used to film wrestling. We was in a wrestling town here in Nashville, and growing up when I was a kid, they would film it over here on Saturday mornings. My mom and them would go every Saturday and take me when I was a little kid. But we had Jackie Fargo and Lynn Rossi and Tojo Unimoto and all of them, and old Jerry Lawyer. Wrestling was big back then, and it growed into what it growed in with WWE, man. I was using some at a braid on my spinning reel to catch those skipjacks on. And man, if you ever get a loop in that stuff and not see it, you might as well get ready to cut it out because you can't hardly straighten it out once it gets a loop in it and stuff. Floyd, I'm glad you stopped in, buddy. Take care. Hope you come back. Enjoy yourself. 2 pound. So, Tom, you ain't having to work today, huh? I tell you what, man, I wish I could find some shell crackers or bluegills or anything right now. I was saying earlier, I can't believe how hard it is to find a bluegill right now. Yeah, we had them in spring, but they're gone now. I wish I had them still hitting around here. Like I say, you can't get a bluegill, man. I was just wondering where you was, Chrissy. I guess Adam and Chelsea fell out on me. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that time. Yeah, I haven't seen no gars around, man. Hey Mike, how you doing? I guess that's what's wrong here. The water's too hot, Tom. So man, if you got some cool water, that's good. I ain't never had a problem getting bluegill like this year. I mean, I normally I can run down there and get a bucket within 30 minutes. It hurts the catfish, man. Just I don't know. I ain't never played that close attention and can't never remember being so hard to catch a bluegill, but just things has been different ever since that year of the big flood, man. Ever since then, they keep messing with this water so much. It changed the whole style of fishing around here. Do you, Mike? I'll have to check it out, buddy. But I get around the docks and everything. The only thing I can catch is those little old rock bass, man. And I mean, they will catch catfish, but it's far and in between. I mean, you got to get them at the right time. Seem like to hit them. Terry Lee, he caught that one good flathead. He caught it on a rock bass. No, but they're coming, Batum. I tell you, I got a bad feeling. These last few mornings, I've been getting out there for daylight, and right at daylight, it's some kind of fish jumping around. They're about like a a thread fin shad, but they're coming plumb out of the water just like you see videos on those Asian fish and stuff. And especially if a jet ski or something comes by, those little things are just popping up everywhere. And I'm scared to death it's going to be those Asian carps, man. I don't know what they're going to do with. Yeah, it sounds just like it, and I got a bad feeling about it, man. Getting through these locks and everything. But I don't know what anybody going to do with all these around these places got such high boat traffic and everything. Those big fish flopping around like in that video down there at Kentucky Dam. That's unreal. They say they're good catfish bait, but man. It's unreal how they take a hold and take over an area like that, though. And like I say, if that's them, you can bet they're headed your way. Oh, that's the way it's been around here, Batum. You couldn't even put a boat in. It's been so bad. I mean, the heat ain't been bothering these people. They're taking all the parking and everything up. And they will up to Labor Day or so. Then we start getting those cool snaps and they'll start disappearing. I took off work Labor Day, Tom. I've put in for it. I was surprised they let me off. Carver Outdoors got off. My wife got off. Kern's still in here. Great seeing you, Kern. Appreciate it. And Mike, you're a good one, buddy. You're always around. I haven't seen Nameless much lately. Yeah. Like I say, I was wanting to go fishing bad this morning time, man, but this full moon and the way they was fooling with the water yesterday and everything, I've been hurting so bad in my legs and everything. Me and Colt, he helped too, talk me into just taking it easy today. I don't know about you learning much, Kern. We just like to sit around and talk, man. But like I say, I appreciate you being in here hanging out with us. I know you do, Mike. I went in some streams, buddy, and I'll see you around and everything. And all of y'all, I see people sharing and Chelsea and them, they'll throw my name up and everything. Hey, Tom, what's your numbers now, buddy? I went in Trimmer the other night, was throwing your name out there all I could. 208. That's good, Tom. We got to get that thing on up there, though. I got to get back in streaming and everything, but I love making my videos and everything. But I tell you, this streaming's where you really get your minutes and everything. And I don't know when YouTube's going to change it, but I'm a quarter of the way, just a little over a quarter of the way on my minutes and everything. So, oh, I do too, Tom. It's going to happen, man. There's team. How you doing, buddy? Great seeing you. Still got your tournament going on this weekend, or has it already started? Yeah, I know. Every time when you're at work, man, you can't wait to get back out there. Jamie Johnson in color. Yeah, I do too. I pick around on it on the guitar. I'm a big Jamie Johnson fan. He can sing some good ones, man. He's a good everyday person too, man. He loves just playing and hanging out, man. I went to the Charlie Daniels volunteer jam, and man, he stayed back there on the stage, about played with everybody who stepped out there. That's great, see. That's good, Tom. Put a guitar in their hands, man. Hey, Batum, appreciate you hanging out with me this morning, man. You too, Batum. That's awesome, Chrissy. I tell you, team, they can change overnight, though. You know that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, Tom, just fooling around with them and everything. But yeah, it's great having Batum boys hang out with us this morning. Oh, I know, team. It's heat, man. I tell you, Tom, and just when even she ain't with the lessons, just tell her to keep the guitar in your hands, man, because just all of a sudden it all of a sudden start clicking. Just seem like overnight your fingers and everything just all of a sudden start feeling normal to you and everything. I can't read music, man. Uh, I know my chords and everything, and but as far as going to one of these places and reading that music, I don't see how they do it. Yeah, I mean, just pick it up and just, if you're sitting around, just fooling around, have it in your hands and just picking around on it and everything. Yeah, I always like Sugarland. That's awesome, Tom. Horror Digest, how you doing? Great seeing you. Yeah, it's me, team, and especially I got bad hearing and everything, and it affects me a lot and everything. That's the thing about it, Chrissy. These people who's naturals, man, they got a talent. They certain peoples, they just like I say, they got the talent of it, and they don't struggle with it. I don't have that kind of talent for it. Say, I just like fooling around with it. We used to go camping all the time, deer hunting, and everything, and just picking around the campfires and everything. About as good as I ever got at them. We just sitting around hanging out with the friends, talking horror. I ain't got to see Chrissy and Tom and their one Batum boys and all of them. That's the only thing, man. I love going out there fishing, but you get to missing your streams, man. It is time. Just sit around and make a racket and enjoy yourself. It would be fun to have a little band and be good enough to be like that, Chrissy. Y'all ever watch that America's Got Talent? They got some talent on there this year, man, but they got this boy on there who's blind, and he is just unreal. If he don't win it, I'll be shocked. He can't hardly talk, but when they set him down to the piano and stuff, just a new person takes his body over, man. He's good, ain't he, Har? And they got a couple little young girls on there who's, when they open their mouth, it's unreal how a whole different voice comes out of them. Yeah, she was deaf and could sing like it wasn't nothing. And she went by the just the feeling of the vibration off the band and everything. It's just people like that, man. They're blessed and they're like that for a reason. I mean, yeah, it's a God given gift to them, and that it's meant for them to have it and everything. And they get out and touch a lot of people being like that. It's all, like I say, it's a God given gift. That's all it is. It's meant to be, and they're they're in that position for a reason. They touch a lot of people, man. Once they ever get around them, people lay eyes on them and stuff. Say hard, man. Pray for everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, Mike, when I get off here, buddy. Chrissy, you've been a little quiet today. I don't know what's wrong with my count thing. It'll show one person in here, and yet I still see all of y'all keep popping up. Then it shows 24 thumbs up, and I think Batum said it was 25 quite a while ago. Oh, she's still at Walmart. She needs to get a job at Walmart's time, much as she's there. But yeah, Tom, Batum boy, once we got talking about those pontoons and everything, it's even got him wanting one now. But man, I was just sitting out there the other day, Tom, and I seen that one real nice one went by. Man, it was a Cadillac. Now, just as soon as I seen it go by, I got thinking, man, we could have a big old time on one of those things. I don't know if WTF Mike's in here or not, but I appreciated it. Said he shared my video with subscribers. It's awesome. Let's do it, Ty. I tell you, man, it'd be unreal what a man could catch on one of those things. Which I mean, they prove it on their boats and everything. Old Dieter and Steve Douglas and all of them, they get out there, man. And Steve Douglas got his set up right. He can get in out of the rain and everything. But, man, especially with those graphs they got, they just ease up and down those channels and everything. And it's unreal. Like I say, it is a good song, Mike. Oh, yeah, his setup, man. I was watching him. He's sitting in there and it's pouring down rain, storming and everything. He's just sitting in there in the dry. It'd be awesome. You got a pontoon team? Yeah, I know, John. Hey, team, what are you baiting with? A shad? Man, that's a big motor for a pontoon. That thing will scoot, won't it? Like I say, I don't need no big motor because I'm not out fishing no tournaments or anything, man. Just something like ease long fish as I'm easing and everything. Like I say, you'll love it, Tom. That's for sure. Do you at your lake house, Tom? Do you have a boat dock like? Yeah, that is a smart thing on a place like Santee team. I know what you're talking about there. Why is that, Mike? Hey, Mike, appreciate you sharing that out. It popped up on my phone, man. Because I can't walk. See, Tom, that's what make one so nice if you could keep it docked, man, where you just go out there and get on it. You done farming this morning, Mike? That's it, team. That's the only thing, man. I'd love to have a place where I could have it docked and just go jump on it and go. And Hey, you've been getting a lot of rain up your way, Mark. Yeah, boy, all a man need. All it needs is a big Catfish Terry emblem on the side of it. That's a rig there, buddy. Yeah, you know, Mike, back then, it was like that song, you know, country when country wasn't cool and everything. But I know what you're saying. Back when I was fishing bass tournaments and everything, you felt like it was old. And maybe it is. I mean, I am fixing to be 62, but uh, I'd love to. I'd love to have one now. To me, it's just so much more relaxing and things you can do on them and everything. Hey, Nameless, how you doing? Doing great, man. But yeah, we used to look at them like, and like say, maybe I was, as the old people vote. But man, you can take your family, your kids out on them and everything. That'd be awesome, Tom. I tell you. Just let me know where your keys are at the cabin, Tom, and where the boat keys are. Keep it filled up for me, buddy. A and J, how you doing? Great seeing you. But like I say, you know, used to you could get pontoons really at a really good price, and now they have got a lot more popular, and they're not cheap no more. Doing good, buddy. Doing great. Glad to see you in here. Like I say, man, it's I ain't got to been running to the lake and everything or working, so I ain't got to have my morning stream. And last night I was wanting to stream bad, but man, I decided just go to the movies, and I went to the movies last night and just sat back and rested a while and stuff, and enjoyed that. But I miss my streams, that's for sure. Uh, I don't need one that big. Ugh. Like old Butcher Block cost them $2,500 to fill his up with gas. Is that right, A and J? like I say, I need to start looking around and wouldn't hurt to just post our boat and see if we could do any trading on one or something. And I don't know. You got to be in some serious water for motors like that. By the time you show up and your boat be gone and bed need been slept in, uh, you'll have to change the locks on your doors, man. Yeah, 200 man's a plenty motor. Well, I can see it on like the Great Lakes and stuff, and like say, like Team was talking about up there, you get out in places where the storms can come up on you, and you're trying to outrun them and everything. Appreciate it. It sure would be a layback fishing, though, man. That's fine, Chelsea. Glad you're back. Like I say, Chelsea, I'm gonna get out and get Charlie some Kool-Aid. And I couldn't believe it, Tom and everybody, that their little boy wants Kool-Aid and everything, but they don't have it over there. And said he watches it on TV and everything. Yeah, man, a grill and big ice cooler and man. Well, like I say, we're gonna get them some Kool-Aid. And probably be hooked on it. Yeah, man, I'd love to have a big old steak right now. We're about to turn this back into food talk again, Chrissy. That's how we get off. We run off on these subjects, and next thing you know, I'm sitting here starved to death. Yeah, I can't believe, Mike, they ain't got Kool-Aid over there in the UK. I would figure that was such a big brand that it'd be everywhere. Oh, Chelsea, I ain't worried about that. I wonder if they'd let you ship those. You know, the little Kool-Aids, what they call them, burst or something, comes in those little 6-pack bottles. Reckon they'd let you ship stuff like that overseas, or appreciate it, Mike. He watches those, I guess, those kids' channels on YouTube, and they see it and everything, and he's all time seeing about Kool-Aid and everything, and Said he's been wanting Kool-Aid so bad he can't stand it. And I'm blown away they don't have it. You don't think they would allow it being liquid? Is that right, Chelsea? Well, I know he would fall in love with those little bottles, but like say, the powder's good too. Like say, just mix them up, pictures of it, and the powder'd be the cheapest way. Yeah, package time would be easy to do. But I was just blown away when I heard he couldn't. They didn't have Kool Aid, and man, all little kids needs Kool Aid. Yeah, that's true too, Mike. Like I say, it's I want him to have his Kool Aid. Like I say, when I've heard about that, I just couldn't believe it. Man, I remember Kool Aid back when I was a kid. Sounds good to me, Mike. Like I say, we'll make it where he'd be sick of Kool Aid. Yeah, probably Adam setting them up. Tell him Charlie ain't never had no Kool Aid. Adam's probably a Kool Aid holic. All right, Tom, buddy. Hey, that's nothing wrong with that, Chelsea. She Kool Aid's good, man. I still love drinking it. But like I say, every kid needs Kool Aid. That's maybe what I need to do, Chrissy, is a Mike, and I love you. See, we'll get talking about food now. A&J's already went and got them some. I like to say, Mike, we'll get them set up, man. But while we're on the subject, y'all, I can't get steaks around here. Strips and fillets. And I had never had one. I'd love to try one. Don't worry about it, Chelsea. We're gonna make this year. Is that right, Mike? He's my kind of guy then. As you can tell, you can look at me and tell I love eating, man. Big Flip, how you doing? Great seeing you. I tell you, we both be on the expensive end, sending steak and potato salad back and forth to the UK. From what Adam said, y'all steak is too expensive to eat. Yeah, man. You talking my language about smoking and grilling, A&J. It'd be awesome, Mike. Is that right, Chelsea? I'm trying to think that guy's name, man. I was watching him on YouTube yesterday. Dang, I was going to remember his name. I subscribed to his channel, but he's kind of put you in mind of a cowboy, and he's sitting there grilling steaks. And man, I was watching him yesterday evening, and he was showing grilling some big old thick ribeyes. Man, they look good. And he's feeding a couple of his dogs a big hunk of it. I'm in Nashville, just outside Nashville, A&J. Hey, Chrissy, I told Tom you need to be working at Walmart's much as you're there. Oh man, brisket be good. You let that slow cook quite a while, don't you, Mike? Ken Rollins, that's it, Mike. You're right, man. I love his videos, man. Yeah, all day. That's right. But yeah, Ken Rollins, if you could check him out, man, listen to him talk and cooking those steaks. You cook those things slow, Mike, man, they're good. Yeah. like say all these streams lately, man, it's been slipping over to the food side, and it about kills me once we get on that. Steak, man, steak. That's about my favorite. Hey, Mike, appreciate you being in here, buddy. Have a great day, man. Oh, Mike's a good guy. And Elvis is back. All right, Mike. Have a great day, man. Tom, they're killing me. They're putting all this food on the smoker. Now, Mike talking about the grill on the pontoon and everything. I can close my eyes and just see it now, man. That's great, Tom. I'm glad he's there, buddy. Is he going to come back on weekends, Tom, or? Use real apples? I ain't never heard it. Some weekend. Chrissy headed to Walmart. All right, Chrissy, appreciate you. I could see it working though, using real apples though. How you doing, Sean? Hey, what you doing? What you up to? I'm not fishing today, Sean. I'm giving my legs a rest, man. My legs been killing me. Fish wore me out the other day. Has Carver been showing you the pictures? I tell you, man, that old Big Blue, that thing beat me to a pup the other day. I was feeling my age. I got videos on it, Sean. I don't know if you watched any or not. You go to my page and watch the videos, man. Yeah, do it. Get you out there fishing with me sometime. All right. These people on here's got me wanting to kill a steak right now. Talking about grilling. Hey, I can too, Sean. Matter of fact, tell Lisa I wouldn't mind having some steaks. Yeah, boy. Like I say, man, you get talking about food and steak and stuff, it can take your brain over. That big old brisket, though, Mike, it'd be good, buddy. Yeah. Uh, Mike, you use a lot of spices on your brisket, or I don't know if it froze up or if anybody's still in here. There's time. Still good. All right. I didn't know. It acts like it froze up on this end for a second. What are you doing still at Walmart, Sean? There's Mike back. Oh, you're at FedEx now. Let's fix say, surely you're not still working. Working on Dell computers. It's awesome, man. Showing 30 thumbs up, y'all. It's been a good morning. They've been through so many people over there, Sean. It's unreal. ANJ, it's great having you in here, buddy. If you smoke a steak, man, eat one for me. Still, you He's back. Great scene to see you. Yeah, still going with us to you. Yeah, those green eggs do good too. But I tell you, man, I got one of those pit boss pellet smokers, and I love that thing, man. I set my temperature and walk away, and man, it'll stay whatever I put it on. Uh, hey, Mike, have you ever heard about putting lime juice on steaks and meat and stuff? That Rollins guy, he said put lime juice on it, and said it'll break it down, make it more tender, and said you don't taste the lime, but he swears by it. I had never tried that. That's what he said. I'm gonna have to give that a shot. Yeah, I seen a video on pineapple saying it worked too. I gotta check that out, man. I know I love marinating my steaks in that Dale's marinade. It sounds good on chicken, man. I love that Dale marinade, man. I noticed you. You're up there, man. You're different than we are, though, Mike. Up there where you're used to eating it all the time. Time put that memo on your boat list. So when you get it, have a grill built on it, man. Oh yeah, I know, Steve. That's hey, that's salt what makes it, man. I'm not supposed to be eating all that, but it makes it good. Would be grilling and rilling, Tom. That'd make a good show. I got to check on my buddy Carl. Breaking news: a body found in the Cumberland River. Got to check on Carl and make sure that ain't him. Yeah, they're good, Mike. $31 thumbs up, Tom. Yeah, I could use a big old, about an inch thick steak right now. Baked potato. Hmm. I have never tried a smoked lobster, Mike. Yeah, Adam, man, I ain't slept good all night. Like I say, I've been having problems with my legs last few days, and it's been keeping me awake. And still, you, great seeing you again. Be looking forward to you coming back, man. Always great. Everybody, check Ostelia out too. Everybody, check everybody out, y'all. All great people on here. I'd like to, Steve, but man, it's so hot these next couple days. They're putting warnings out, so I ain't been feeling that good. My legs are swelling up, and I just got to kind of make myself stay in next couple days. It's a full moon anyway, so I got a video in mind I'm going to put together though. Then I still got some Florida stuff I want to upload and put on here anyway. So even though I was sick all week, I still got some good pictures and some videos and stuff I need to get up. I've already getting the itch on that again, Tom, man, wishing I'd get back down there to Florida. That's good, Sean. Take it easy, buddy. All right, man. Country woman popping in here. It cures everything, but it causes some things too. That's right, Adam. It ain't for you, buddy. Gonna get hooked on Kool-Aid. I don't know what's been wrong with them, Adam. That one spot I gotta go doctor that still ain't healing up with a sore on it. Now it's breaking out in a rash and swelling on me, so I gotta go get it checked out. But they've been hurting so bad, especially at night, man. You get treated like a rag doll, don't you, Adam? I need to, Steve. I got the hot tub outside, but it's too friggin' hot to go out there. Yeah, I went in the water and got sick, country. That's when all my problems started. got the run fever and broke out in whelps and everything. I ain't been right since. Yeah, it helps a lot too, Stu. I've been on that floor many a times. I tell you, y'all, it gets rough to get old, especially after you beat your body up for 26 years. Tom knows doing that flooring and everything. I'm paying for it now. Yeah, I got to go. Got to go next week for sure. My blood pressure medicine. That's about the only time they can get me back to the doctor when my blood pressure medicine runs out and they won't give me no more. I see that, Adam. Yeah, boy, Tom. And like I say, it don't get no better. You can't get away with nothing, can you, Adam? Hey, Mike wrote me and warned me while I was in Florida. It was just a little bit too late. I hadn't heard nothing about it till Mike said something. Then the last day we was leaving, they let it come out on the news down there. Man, I never would have dreamed that. I thought that salt water was so purified that it would heal things and stuff. But you know, it was something on yeah, the dogs. It was on that inside edition, man. 3 dogs has passed away within just hours of each other where they was getting in that lake and it was from that blue algae. And they're telling people to keep their pets out of the water and for people to stay out of the water and everything. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, man. It just all these years and everything, and just now starting to hear about waters and stuff. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I know. And just think you're eating that fish and stuff out there. I don't know. Makes you think. Yeah, Adam can't get a break. Man, I can't stop drowning. It's great, Adam. It's funny how you can watch somebody yawn and make you do it yourself. That's fine, country. But I was glad to get on here. Like I say, I got me a morning stream in, y'all. Something I've been needing to do. I was going to get on sooner than I did, and I got to fooling with that blame lock, and it gave me a hard time this morning. But like I say, it's great seeing everybody. Anybody got any plans or anything? We've hit 30 thumbs up. Oh. I'll be glad when I can go get her, pick her up at work, then maybe I can come home, take me about an hour or two nap. Yeah, I got to pick her up. I got to leave from here about 1:30, so I got about an hour and a half. I should lay down for about an hour. All right, Tom, buddy. I appreciate you. She gets off at 2, Adam. Yeah, I got to do something, country. Cooking dinner, taking a nap. That's awesome. Tom, eat something good, man. Y'all, I've been on here exactly 3 hours now, so I think I'll get off and get me a bite to eat, and I might get me a quick hour nap in before I go pick her up. But Mike, I appreciate all of y'all dropping in today. It's made a good chat. You too, Tom, buddy. Need anything, man? Text me, whatever. Glad your son's made it to the dorm and everything, though. Yeah, I think I will, Adam, and I'll probably see y'all around this evening. Country, appreciate it. Mike might already be gone, but appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate everybody getting me craving steaks now and pontoons. But everybody have a great rest of the day, and I'll probably see you this evening sometime unless I get a wild hair and go to the fishing or the movies or something. But if y'all see Chrissy when she gets back from Walmart's, tell her I waited and waited on her. God bless all y'all too, Adam. Appreciate all of you. Tell Chelsea to get some rest. Country woman, appreciate it. But we'll see y'all a little bit later on. Everybody check each other out too. I'm Stelia. If you're still around, buddy, appreciate you. But everybody get in there and check each other out and share and everything and let them know that about Catfish. We'll get this thing on up there. Love y'all.